So greetings from Pennsylvania once again, and it's an absolutely beautiful morning. I'm up here in northeastern Pennsylvania, up in Wayne County this morning. Today's last day of August, not August, the last day of July. Today is July 31st. So yeah, I'm up here in northeastern Pennsylvania, gonna hopefully hit 5 state parks on this trip, several high points and some covered bridges, maybe a waterfall. So, and I'll be spending the night. I'll let you guess which state park I'm gonna be camping at tonight. So, but yeah, at the moment we're here in what's called Varden Conservation Area. It's technically a state park. Some of these state parks don't actually go by the name state park. This one gets called the conservation area just because there's different circumstances regarding some of them. But it's technically a state park, so it counts as one of our state parks on our list. So this is number 102 on our goal to get to every state park here in Pennsylvania. So let's show you some maps. Here's our Pennsylvania state map. Got a new one. The other one's getting a little bit frail. But yeah, we're all the way up here in Wayne County, up in the complete northeastern corner of Pennsylvania. And we're currently here at Varden Conservation Area. Like, we're gonna kind of be making a loop the next 2 days before we head back home again. But here's the map for Varden Conservation Area. There's 2 tracks here. We're up here in the Tannery track, parked right here. And the goal is there's something here called the Big Pond Trail, and I'm going to make it down to the Tannery Trail. They have something here called a historical chimney. We might check that out. I don't know. Maybe walk on the pond a little bit too. We'll see. That's the goal for here. So I'm going to go ahead and get packed up. I said earlier it's a beautiful day, and it is. We just got out of a heat wave here in Pennsylvania where it was hot. Not as hot as it is in some of the other parts of the country, but it was hot for Pennsylvania. But a cold front came through the other day, and temperatures are amazing. I mean, I don't think it's going to get into the 80s today up here, especially in northern Pennsylvania. Anyway, let's quit yapping. Let's get hiking. All right, so time to get going. They do have a nice little pavilion here. Back that way is the pond, and they do have restrooms here too. So not a big state park. Like I said, there's 2 sections to this. I'm at the Tannery tract, but I think our trailhead is right up here. Actually, I think it's right down there. Big Pond Trail. All right, well, I don't see any signage here initially saying that this is the trail we need. But according to the map, this is where we need to go. Maybe there's something on this post up here. All right, we got some flowers over here, though. Check those out. Whoops, I stepped down a little bit too much there. They look like what's called Joe Pye weed, but I don't think they are. Joe Pye weed gets a lot bigger than that, but they have that look. Nothing's on them early this morning yet, but anyway, all right. Goldenrod's starting to bloom. It's that time of year, folks. Looks like we're gonna cross over. Beautiful little spot. Yeah, the water has that color. It's called the Tannery Trail for a reason. The water has that brown color. It's the tannic acid from the swamps in the area. They add that color to the water. Here's more of those flowers. Yeah, they're not really blooming at the moment. Oh, looks like there's some back there that are. I should mention that this is a pretty small state park, so the trails here are pretty short. I think out to the chimney it's maybe only like half a mile, if I remember correctly by looking at the map. It's not too far. Makes for a nice little walk, early morning walk. Got a lot of places to visit today, so that works out as well. Let me show you these flowers too. These are pretty cool. The mullein flowers. Yeah, you see all these spikes coming up with the yellow flowers on them. This is mullein. Yeah, look at them. I'll try to get a few pictures. The leaves are very soft and downy. They can be used as toilet paper if you're desperate. I'll try to get a picture or two of those flowers for you. There's a chickadee in there, black-capped chickadee. I don't know if I'll be able to... Oh, there it is on the camera. Alright, gone. Alright, well, we caught a little glimpse of him. The birds really don't cooperate when it comes to filming. They're always moving around, looking for more food. Rarely do they stop and pose for you, but on occasion, you're lucky. We have something, what is that up there? I thought there was kind of a bug in there. It looks like just a piece of a leaf or something. These are almost blooming. Okay, over here they are. You can see what they kind of look like when they start blooming up top there. Alright, heading into the woods. We'll leave this open sunny area behind. Oh, you know what? This looks like what they call water hemlock. I think I talked about this in a previous video. This is poisonous. It looks a lot like a Queen Anne's lace, but it's not. It has the purplish stem. Sometimes it's greenish, but yeah, this is poisonous. It's water hemlock. So yeah. There you go. More of it growing over here. It's a wet area here, so that's why it's called water hemlock. It grows in these kinds of areas. There's a whole bunch more of it there. Yeah, if you know what Queen Anne's lace looks like, you know what I'm saying when they look similar. Well, they do have trail markers out here. Tall Timbers Trail up that way. Alright, we're going to stay on the Tannery Trail. Cool, this is a neat forest area in here. And you have to watch where you're walking. I almost stepped on this little fella. Where you going, buddy? Everybody wants to see you. One of these little red spotted newts. Or red F, they're called. Hold on, buddy, I'm just not gonna hurt you. Everybody on YouTube wants to see you. There he is. He probably thinks he's gonna die. But yeah, he's just out for a morning stroll. Alright, well, we'll let him go. He ended up being very photogenic for me. I think we got some good shots of him. Well, here's some jewelweed. See the orange flowers. More of that water hemlock. Mosquitoes are bad out here. Might put some bug spray on a little bit here. Yeah, walking into like a hemlock forest here. I think there's a wetland area down there. I don't know if you can hear the frogs. Yeah. That's cool. Alright. Alright, but we gotta keep our eyes open for that chimney. Not sure what it looks like. It's a super big one, or doesn't really say what's historical about it either. Well, this is gonna be a nice little quiet clip of walking on the trail, but there's another one. Another one of those red Fs. They're the juvenile stage of the
red-spotted salamander. Boy, they stand out though. Alright. Yeah, so they stand out really well on the trail. When you think about it, doesn't that make it easy for like predators to spot them? And it does, but they are actually poisonous. Their skin excretes a toxin. It's okay to pick them up. I just wouldn't like lick my fingers afterwards, but for an animal to eat them, I'm not sure how toxic it is, but that's why they don't worry about being seen on trail like this, predator-wise. That's the way it usually is with bright colored animals like that. Those bright colors are a warning saying, hey, you know, there's something not so great about me, something dangerous about me. You know, don't eat me. So back in the open again, I just saw this tree over here. That is not a native tree. It looks like some kind of yew or arborvitae. So it was planted by somebody, so that tells you that there were people living back here at one point. There's a trail that goes up that way. I feel like I see something up there. Might just be a bench. I think we want to stay on this trail, but I gotta. Is there a sign? That doesn't say. There's no trail names on these. Anyway, I want to quick. I just need to quick poke around up here, see what's going on. Okay, I am seeing something up here. Yeah, there's definitely some stonework right here. See that in there? Yeah. It's a foundation here of some sort. That's not what I saw. What caught my eye was... Yeah, there's a bench to sit on. That's what I saw from way down there, was that. But sitting on this... Yeah, here's more of these trees. These are not native. Get a little closer look at them. Oh, there's more. I'll show that to you in a bit. Yeah, these are not native trees. But yeah, down here, looks like steps going down. You see more of that foundation. So yeah, I guess it wraps. Yeah, definitely. There's like a whole landing here. Cool. You can see more of this. Oh yeah, there's all kinds of... Sorry, I'm getting excited here. Yeah, all over here too, there's foundations. More steps. More foundations. Yeah, look at this. There's like a little... Here's more over here. I'm just kind of wondering, I know it's called the Tannery Trail, because sometimes it's the word tannery. There were tanneries up here in northeast Pennsylvania. They would cut down the hemlock trees just for the bark oftentimes, and the hemlock bark has a lot of that tannic acid in it, and they would you know, harvest that bark and soak it in water to get the tannic acid out of it, and you could use it for things like curing hides and different things. So I wonder if that's what this building was, a place where they did that. Just kind of has a... I've been to other ones like that. Has that look? Anyway, kind of cool. But yeah, cool find. I love these old foundations all the way through in here. All right, this is not that. This wasn't on the map. So I wonder what that historical chimney is going to look like. If it's going to be... These are pretty awesome. What if it's going to be something pretty big? There's probably more out here to see, but anyway, let's get back on trail. Let's find that chimney. All right, so up there is where we were, where those ruins were. I'm pretty sure that is a tannery because I just checked the map. We came from this way. This is the Tannery Trail, but the Tannery Trail does turn and go up this way, so it makes sense that this trail is named after the tannery up there. But we're gonna tear ourselves away and head this way. There should be a gate up here, and then beyond the gate somewhere is that chimney. So I'm kind of a little more curious to see what this chimney looks like. If it's part of the tannery system, it might be a pretty decent sized relic of the past, but we'll see. All right, so here's our gate. So our chimney should be beyond this. This is still the state park. There's a trail that goes down there. I feel like I see something up there. Yeah, I think I do. If I can see some more stonework. Let's get up there. Alright, well there's some stonework up there. The private property sign up there. That's not a chimney. Map shows it on this side too. Oh, there it is. Down there. Okay, so this is a decent sized relic of the past. Looks like they have an information board there too. Alright, the John Schaefer chimney. Oh, crumbling ruin, built of stone, rough and unhewn. In solitude I find thee, standing here alone. That's kind of a cool poem. Yeah, so it was a chimney to someone's home, it looks like. Has something to do with the tannery industry. I guess it's kind of showing what it may have looked like on the inside of the house. Yeah, the chimney provided comfort. You can go ahead and read it if you want to. Pause. You can pause the video. It just tells you who it was for. Stood here for 224 years. Destroyed by fire in 1870. Oh yeah, here it goes. Built in 1790. So this is an old chimney. Cool. Yes, there you go. Super old, super cool chimney. Wish I could go back to 1790. See what the house looked like back then. Yeah, so just a bit of a closer look at it here. Beautiful old stonework. It doesn't have any mortar in between it, so that lets you know it's really old. Big, huge lintel stones going across there. Would have been a fire blazing in there. Alright, so nice little piece of history here at the Varden Conservation Area. So we got quite a few ruins. We got this. I was expecting to find this, but we found there's other ruins of the tannery too. I feel like those should be listed on the map. Let people know they're there. Alright, let's get back to the trail. We'll start making our way back. Might check out the pond a little bit there too. See if there's any wildlife down that way. Just making my way back, and hello, little newt number 3. So up here is the pond, just right by the parking lot back there. I think I might just take a little break here. I haven't done all the hiking, but it was a 2-hour drive up here, so maybe we'll have a little bit of a relaxing time here by the lake, the pond. Don't really see any wildlife at the moment. So there you go. That is Varden Conservation Area up here in Wayne County. It's worth a second visit. Yeah, I did find some of those ruins, some that I was hoping to find, expecting to find, some I wasn't, so that's cool. So that alone deserves maybe a second visit sometime. I know some people say, why don't you spend more time here? I have a lot of other places to go today and tomorrow, so I have kind of a tight schedule. I mean, there's some flexibility built into it, but we got to get going. And like I said, there's more here. I didn't hike all the trails, and there's a whole nother section to this state park. This is the Tannery tract. What's the other tract is called the Mid-Valley tract, I believe. So I haven't even hiked that at all, but worth a second visit. But I'm going to head out. We're going to head up to Prompton State Park, maybe just 20 minutes away, and hopefully we'll get to the highest point in Wayne County, or we'll see what happens with that. We only get to the highest point, or You know, sometimes I have to choose like a public high point, so I have different options for that adventure. We'll see what happens. But anyway, onwards to Prompton. But anyway, thanks for coming along in this video, and hopefully we'll see you on the next one on our little, well, not our little, but our big, you know, northeast trip here.